Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Gemini's spiritual path reading for November 2022. Now, I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising, as it can help give you a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the mid-month readings that I offer here, and you can also check out the new moon and the full moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right, that's a jumper for me. Gemini. All right. 2 more cards, please. All right, we'll take them. All right. So we have the Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the Page of Wands. So we start out with the Lovers card, and this is the only major arcana out here. So major arcanas are the faded energies, and minor arcanas are more of free will kind of energies here. But we do have the Lovers here. So, and I hesitate to do read things in a love fashion, but there's really a lot of romance coming off of this right now. So it does appear that you are coming in contact with a love interest. This does appear to be mutual, and there is going to be this type of scenario where you find yourself falling in love here. And this is a harmonious connection you find yourself in. And there may be a choice surrounding this connection. You may have other options open to you. But there's something about this that is really going to ring true for you. This is kind of this undeniable kind of connection and feeling here. And with the Page of Pentacles here, that this is really bringing a lot of emotional abundance here. And I feel like you have manifested this person into your sphere of reality. I feel like they've also manifested you into this. And we have the 3 of Cups here. So this is definitely you're coming together in like a collaboration type of way. So this is not only a romantic connection, this is somebody that you can actually work and build with. And so on the Lovers card there is 2 people on the card, but there's also the Divine. So there's 3 on this card. And so this is a collaboration between you, the other person, and the divine, because the divine, it does appear that they have orchestrated this in kind of a surprising way for you. So this Three of Cups is a depiction of you, the other person, and the divine here in this collaboration that you find yourself in. And this is not only going to be this romantic connection, but this is going to kind of be like also your best friend. And I know to some of you that might not sound appealing, but again, this connection is going to be undeniable. And when you connect on that type of level, this is what brings longevity to a relationship here. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So you are being pretty practical in your dealing with this. You're trying not to get ahead of yourself. But again, it's already, it appears like it's already in motion by the time you start to try to deal with this in a practical way. But it's kind of like the cat's out of the bag already. This is kind of beyond an intellectual process at this point. But it does appear you are nurturing this connection. And then at the bottom, we have the Page of Wands. So this really does mark this new path, this new journey for you. Excuse me. And it does appear to be this path of the heart here. And really, in this connection, you're going to find a lot of freedom, which is not usually, I feel like this is not what you're used to in a romantic connection, where perhaps in the past you feel like you lose some freedom by connecting with another. And this is going to be a little different, because you're going to find more freedom. Freedom of expression, freedom to be yourself, also this freedom to love here. And with this connection, it does appear that there is endless potential here. And so nurturing this is definitely the right strategy, if you're going to take a strategy with this. All right, so it looks like it's a love reading. All right, let's... This is the Yogic Path deck. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. Thank you. We have Sita. 2 more cards, please. Now, I don't speak very much in my day-to-day life, so while there's moments of silence while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you see within your mind's eye. You might hear a word or some song lyrics. You might smell something that reminds you of something. Strong emotion may bubble up. Do pay attention to these, because this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we're not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. 2 more cards, please. This is far too many. Far too many. 2 more cards, please. Wow. 2 more cards, please. 2 more, please. Thank you. 1 more. I thought 2 flipped out, but thank you. So I do try to stray away from romantic or relationship readings, but sometimes, and a lot of times, this is part of our spiritual path. And so the Spirit is coming in because this is important to your spiritual path. So we have Sita. Now, Sita is the true love of Rama in the story, the Ramayana. So Ram is the divine and Sita is the goddess. Both divine, of course. But Sita is the goddess of simplicity, love, purity, but also sacrifice. So there is this feeling of this connection that it is really going to feel so simple. It's almost going to feel too simple. And so it might have your spidey sense up a little bit, if I can use that term. You're definitely going to be like, why is this so simple? Why is this so easy? Because this connection isn't a struggle uphill like the connections that you may be used to in the past here. And so there is that that guard that you have had up in the past that might need to be sacrificed here. Because with the purity, this is this pure love. There's no put-ons about it. It is just an energetic match here. And then we have Dhumavati. Now, a lot of times this goddess is seen as unauspicious. But it's actually the opposite. And Dhumavati is the one in smoke. And this is the goddess that brings auspiciousness through suffering and pain, poverty, things like this. So it brings auspiciousness through unauspicious events. So this connection is of an auspicious nature, but where you have come from and had to deal with some emotional pain and relationships that kind of were a struggle and things like that, that has all led you up to this auspicious connection right here. And here we have Dharmic. So this is meditation, the state of meditation, or the actual act of sitting down to meditate. So this is kind of highlighting the importance of meditation during this time, and actually any time meditation is going to be of a benefit to you. Even if it feels like a struggle to meditate, this is also part of the process. But on this card, there are various moons on here, and we have the whole solar system depicted with seashells here. So there is something about paying close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles. Were definitely in the eclipse zone, and the timing of these things might play an important role as you move forward. Also, harnessing the energies of these for your benefit would be a good idea also. There's something with the seashells, something about the tide, and it's like in your relationship department, the tide has been out for a long time, and now this tide is coming back in onto the shore here. So the Spirit is asking you to flow with the tide as it comes in. And this practicality may have you fighting against the tide. That's why, and this guard that you may have up is also fighting against the tide. And that's why this might need to be sacrificed, because the Spirit is asking you to flow with this. Let this tide bring you ashore here. And then we have niyamas. So this is the word niyama is this internal ethics here. This is an internal code of conduct. And this is how you conduct yourself within yourself. This is speaking of how you talk to yourself, things that you determine are right or wrong, these boundaries that we set up in an ethical process here within ourselves. So you have boundaries of I'm not going to let someone cross this line with me. These are also these niyamas also. Or just I'm going to stay on this practice and I'm going to do this every day. This is also part of this niyama. And essentially, this is the path, this inner path that leads to the light here. But there is something, like I said, with this guard, there is part of this inner code of this boundary setting that is kind of working against you. And like I tell the other signs, I can't sugarcoat this for you. I just have to read it like it's telling me. So there is part of this and this guard that you have up has been this a way to protect yourself. But like I said, to keep this guard up, you're fighting against the tide, and the tide is trying to bring you ashore to this new connection here. Also, this inner code has a lot to do with how you love, how you express love, how you receive love, and that this connection is really going to be in alignment with your love language and the way that you communicate your emotions and express love, receive love. And it really is going to match this person. It's like, it's not that this person is exactly like you, but it's like two pieces of a puzzle. They're not the same, but they fit together just so. And that's kind of what this is speaking of. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. All right. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. 1 more. All right. So we have Amoga City. So Amoga City is would be considered a Mahasiddha in the Buddhist tradition. So Buddha, guardian of the North. And this message here is cultivating a well-rounded personality brings fearlessness. So there's something about this guard of protection and in part some of this practicality that is not allowing you to be as well-rounded as say that you would want to be. You want to be more well-rounded, but there's something about those 2 elements that might be hindering this well-roundedness that you would like to come into. Because when you drop these protective drop these protective measures, you really come into this fearlessness because you have these protective measures up because of fear here. And I know psychologically it appears differently within yourself, and I can feel everybody's gasp as I say that. But when it takes a lot of courage in the midst of a battle to drop your guard. And when you drop your guard, you'll see that there's really nothing to battle here. So I do apologize if that has triggered someone, because I'm really feeling that coming through. And then we have Kubera, the patron arts and creator of abundance. So be a creator of abundance. I feel like this is what you've done, because you're creating this emotional abundance here. And you've also manifested this connection here. Now, Kubera also is known for the Kubera square, which is what his horse has on this medallion. I know it's hard to see, but this is essentially a planetary square, and it's used for money magic. So that may speak to some of you, and if you're interested in something like that, you could definitely Google that. Then we have Kali Torma Amoga's Mandala Mansion. Sorry, that was clunky. Stand firm to cut through tension, doubt, and fear. So this is kind of what is, again with this, where it's asking you to kind of cut through this practical intellectual process. This is not going to follow, this is beyond the intellectual scope when these connections like this come in. This is kind of like, this is the connection that blows your mind, and you can't actually deal with this in a logical sense, because this is actually this, what you could say, a spiritual connection. This is something deeper. Also, this guard that you have up around your heart actually is creating tension, and it actually stems from doubt and fear. So it's saying stand firm and cut through these things, if you can, of course. All right. This is the Gita deck. Please give us 2 or 3 cards, please, for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. Thank you. All right, we have a Forest of Delusion. Thank you. All right, so we have, this is Durga, goddess of power. That's how I see her. And she rides her tiger. And this is the Forest of Delusion here. So this guard, that is around your heart has to do with in your past, especially dealing with relationships. This is kind of how you have felt, like you're just kind of trying to make your way through this forest of delusion or illusion, where people are not who they claim to be, or they have alternative motives, or perhaps they are toxic in these types of things. So this guard that you have up definitely has served its purpose, no doubt. But the Spirit is also saying now it's a safe time that you can kind of lay that down for a moment. You can always pick it back up. It's not gone forever. But to be open to this connection is going to be important. And success in yoga. And this is Krishna with Radha, and they are true divine lovers. And this is Krishna speaking to Arjun here. And it says, "Be steadfast in yoga, O Arjun. Perform your duty without attachment. Remain equal to success or failure. Such equanimity of mind is called yoga." So, in part, this guard is up because you don't want to fail. And we've all been there. And trust me, I know what that is like. So this guard is up because you don't want to have this feel like this relationship has failed, and because it hurts really bad and it lingers and it stays, and it really is unpleasant. But the Spirit is asking you to remain equal in seeing success or failure as the same, and to really be open to this relationship and just see it as this is this experience. This is something I get to experience. It's like that saying, it's better to loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Now, I'm not saying you are going to lose in this, but love is a wonderful thing, and to a certain extent, you're denying yourself of that to have this guard up for fear of failure here. So if you can, try not to think about it as a success or a failure. Just look at it as without attachment, and just see it as something that you get to experience in this life. And the reason why this is difficult for you is because you feel like in a relationship, or more than one, which is the case for a lot of us, is that there has been this fall from grace, and somehow this heart space has been diminished or damaged, or the gates of the heart have been closed. But this connection is kind of coming in almost as a healing energy to remind you that it is safe to love, and this is going to renew any doubt that you may have had. And on another note, when we share love with another person, and we come in contact with someone that seems to unlock this deep well of love and emotion that's just brimming over, and then when they take themselves out of the equation and we're left alone, essentially, there's a feeling of this, that this feeling of love is lost, as though they took that from us. But really, if we examine this love, and that we actually feel it within ourselves, it's actually bubbling up from within us. And that, in fact, this love that we feel for another person, or that we feel when we're doing something we enjoy, or we're around the people that we care about, this love isn't actually coming from anyone else. This love is coming from us. And in fact, this love is us. This is what we are, is this love. Nobody can ever take that away from you. It can feel like that, and this is part of this illusion. But in fact, no one can ever take this from you, because this is actually who and what you are. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. All right. Thank you. This has really turned into quite the reading. So we have Seshanaga, the king of the serpents. And his blessings are patience and fortune. Or, excuse me, patience and fortitude. So you are protected in this. It's okay to let your guard down. You are protected here. And to really have patience with yourself. You can drop your guard and still take your time in this. You don't have to rush through anything and I don't feel like this person is going to rush you at all. They've also been through a certain something, and they also, I feel like, want to take their time to really get to know you, cultivate this friendship here. So what is it saying? Patience is a virtue. Ability to serve with humility. So there's something about this coming together with this person. And like I said, you'll be able to build with this person. And this is going to put you in a position to serve others around you in like a positive, good way. Now, I really don't like the term humility, but because of the connotations it has in our society. But this connection with this person is going to give you the ability to serve the humanity around you here. Another blessing is physical and mental strength. So you are going to feel strong as we move through November. And you'll find that as you drop some of these guards and some of this intellectual practicality, that your mental faculties actually become stronger and more on point, because you're kind of moving into these different parts of the brain here. Ability to adjust to various circumstances. So this is this adjustment. This whole thing is talking about an adjustment, and you are getting the blessing to adjust to this new circumstance. And Brahma, God of creation. So instills creativity. So we have the 3 of Cups. Number 3 is the number of creativity. So this partnership may also spark a lot of creative energies here. Another blessing is overcoming infertility. So there may be some of that in your past here. For some of you, that's not for everybody, but for some of you that may be the case with this connection. Happiness in the world is another blessing. So this is going to make you feel very happy. And I feel like you're going to, once you get over the initial hesitation of this, you're going to be more than happy to embark on this new journey here. This aids in the learning process. So this whole thing is kind of a learning process, but in a way, when dealing with the heart space, this is a relearning. This is almost like coming home to your heart space in a way. All right, thank you. 3 cards, please, for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. Thank you. One more, please. Okay. Thank you. So we have Baba. So Baba means something different in a couple different traditions. But if we can just go on the image here, these 2 hearts are merging and becoming one. And not just becoming one heart, but becoming this new shape here. And so this is kind of these 2 hearts become one here. Energy of the lovers here. So it does appear that that's what's taking place in November for you. 2 hearts becoming one. This card, think about it for a while. So this practical intellectual process is not going to, it needs to be appeased a little bit. And so you are going to be thinking about this for a while. Even once this starts to feel good and you're like in it and it's rolling and you're like, this is my person. You're still going to be like thinking about this for a while. And that this appears to be part of your process, and it's important to honor your process in this. But do know that as you're thinking about this person, they're also thinking about you. And struggling with the same type of things as they have been through a similar struggle as you. Now, no one has walked the same path that we have, but there's a similar guard up because of their past interactions here. And so the war has reached a critical point between Atlantis and Mu. So there's 2 things. There's this battle between the heart and the mind has kind of reached this critical point to where the heart is going to win here. So it has reached this critical point to where it's kind of like with the heart, you're kind of like it's all or nothing here. And you kind of are jumping in with both feet again into this tide. All right. Please give us the hindrances for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. 3 cards, please. What are the hindrances? right. The 6 of discs. Two more, please. Four of swords. One more, please. Thank you. So we have the 6 of discs here. So there may be someone in your environment that you may talk about this. You might share information about this. But do know that not everyone wants to see you move forward. So, because generally when people know us, they want us to be how they've always known us. And so for some of those people, when they see us moving forward, especially getting into a new connection where this will most likely take us away from them, they generally don't like that. So this is reminding you to be careful of who you share your successes with, who you share this information with. Then we have the 4 of swords here. So this is also saying don't contemplate this, don't over contemplate this. Let the heart have this, because the mind is going to mill it over until finally you're just like, oh, okay, I just won't do this because it seems too iffy, or this is out of my comfort zone. So don't contemplate this too much. Just let your heart be the guide here. And then we have the 5 of wands here. So this tension of this guarded energy that stems from strife. This is this appears to be the main hindrance here, is this tension from this guarded energy. All right. All right. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. Thank you. The light. One more. Thank you. And the architect. So we have the light. So this is reminding you to reach for the light of the heart here, as we have this lover's angel kind of emerging from the sun here. And so reach to your guides and the spirit, the divine, whatever your path may be. Reach out to them for guidance concerning this. And again, reach for the light of the heart, reach for the heart, or the heart of the divine, the light of the divine, and hold hold fast to that light. Don't let this guarded energy diminish this light, because that is what it's doing. And then the architect. So do know, and this might help you step into this a little easier, is that this person is what you have been manifesting. This has been designed by you and the divine here. So do know that this person coming in, and the type of person that you want, and the type of person that is going to love you in the way that you need to be loved and nurtured. This is what you've been manifesting, and now it is here. And also to know that this person has been doing the same with you. I don't feel like you necessarily know this person, but they have been asking the divine for someone like you. And this feels very destined. You can't really fight against destiny. You can struggle for a time, but eventually destiny has its way. It really, it's just these life cycles, and it's like we can't stop the sun from coming up because it is destined to come up, just as it's destined to set. And again, you have manifested this. All right. All right, we'll get some cards from the Oracle of Rama deck. And again, this reading may not be for everyone. Don't try to force this reading into your reality or your storyline. But if this does resonate with you, then do take it. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in November 2022. One or two more, please. So we have collaboration and alignment here. So, and this is number 2. So the number 2 is the number of choice. So like I said at the beginning, there is a choice here. So number 2, the time for action has not yet arrived. So again, patience, taking this slow. And that the meeting is intense, but it still may be some time before you two embrace, we'll say. And like it says, the time for action has not yet come yet. So there's definitely some getting to know the other person first, actually becoming friends and coming into this collaboration. but the spark is undeniable. Then we have alignment. And it says, omens show an impending destruction of evil forces. So any evil that may have cords attached to you from the past, or toxicity from the past, that their destruction is coming. And I feel like when you drop this guard is when these forces lose their grip and lose their power over you, because then you have your heart open. And it wouldn't seem that way, but to have your heart open is a much more powerful stance energetically than to have it guarded. All right. We'll get some cards from the Tiny Tiny. We'll split it, and then we'll take the tops of the split. And someone asked in the comments of one of the past videos, I don't remember what the sign was, but this is the case, the box for this Tiny Tiny deck, as I call it. And the name of the deck, which I never remember, is the Inner Self Guidance Cards and Oracle Renewal Game. But like what I've been saying is you could have just left the word game out of there, because this is a great little deck, and I use it regularly. I even use it for my personal readings for myself, because it is quite accurate. All right, we have pink, pink, green. Respect. So this is someone that you will be able to respect, which is quite important. But this is someone who is also going to respect you, and respect your boundaries, and respect your time that you may need to yourself, and really respect you as another individual, and like a friend respects you. So there's going to be a lot of respect in this connection, which might be something that you have not been used to as of lately. Excuse me. Be still, keep quiet. So this is kind of highlighting the importance of meditation, but this is all also talking about not sharing your business with everyone, and kind of keeping this to yourself initially. Now, eventually, it's going to be very obvious what's going on, but initially, you just keep this to yourself. Stay still. Stay quiet within yourself, and let things kind of happen naturally. Again, patience is a virtue. There's no need to rush into a connection like this. And brilliant. So there's something about this collaboration where you are really going to see this person, especially when you work with them, you begin to build, you're going to be like, wow, this person is brilliant. And they're also going to be thinking the exact same thing about you. It's like this connection is very much of a mirroring energy, where you both have the same admiration and respect for one another. It's very balanced. All right. Please give us 3 cards for a final message. What would you like to leave Geminis with on their spiritual path in November 2022? 3 cards, please, for a parting message for our Geminis. Hmm. All right, we have the Hermit. We have the Emperor. One more, please. We have the King of Cups. And at the bottom, we have the Six of Cups. Now, in all the readings, I've had to check to make sure that I press record, because I did one in one of the last cycles where I got about halfway through and realized I had not pressed record. So pressing record is pretty crucial here. So we have the Hermit card here. So initially, you're going to want to think about this for a while. And this means kind of withdrawing a little bit, kind of mulling this over in your head and doing some soul searching, because you really do like this person. There's this energetic connection taking place here. So you're definitely going to be doing this soul searching on how do I let my guard down to this person. And you're also seeking this inner guidance of your own heart and also of the divine. And this is also highlighting the importance of meditation here. And this will help things run a little smoother here. And then we have the Emperor here. So over time, you have become the leader of your own life. You are the authority in your life, and the guard might be in part because in the past someone has tried to be the authority over you in a relationship scenario. And so you're really not wanting that to happen again. But this is also saying that your authority in your own life will not be diminished by this connection. Some of this, and this isn't for everybody, but some of this guard of the heart has to do with a father figure in your life. Now, that's not for everybody, but that is for a couple of you out there. Then we have the King of Cups here. So once you kind of have done this soul searching and you do drop this guard, you're going to surprisingly feel really emotionally balanced, which is not what you expected would happen when you drop the guard of the heart. But you are going to feel very emotionally balanced. And you're really moving forward with a lot of compassion towards this person. Now, you are going to try to deal with this in this diplomatic, practical kind of way. But there is this lingering memories of the past, of past pains or unrequited love, or when things did not go the way that your heart wanted them to go. And so this is, and in a lot of ways, these things are always there, kind of, these energetic things. This is part of our story in this life. And I have these, I think most people do. But again, this love that you felt in the past, this didn't come from the other person. This came from you. So Spirit is saying, don't let these past experiences keep you from this current experience. because this current experience is coming in and offering you this satisfaction and contentment. This is a dream come true. It really is. And again, we have this lover's card. So it is this love connection that is the dream come true. Then this is, again, love and harmony. This is this falling in love feeling. This is commitment. And this is someone that you are going to feel very aligned with. And believe it or not, you are aligned with this person now. And it's like it's like magnets being drawn into one another. Even though you may not have met this person yet, that you two are definitely being drawn to one another. And so this is going to bring a lot of emotional, spiritual wealth into your sphere of reality. And this is, speaking of the Ten of Pentacles, long-term success. So long-term success in the lovers department. And then we have the Fool. So this is a brand new beginning. And you are really being asked to take this leap of faith concerning this. Step forward with this innocence of heart, with the guard down, if you can. And this will allow you to make these spontaneous moves here. And this will also allow you to feel very free in your spirit. And again, your spirit guides have your back here. You're under the sun of the divine. And this person really looks like they were just walking in bliss on the Fool card here. So the Spirit is really asking you to take this leap of faith, because that is definitely what it is. And this is this new beginning for you. So I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. Geminis, I want to wish you a lot of love and encouragement for all those that have stayed to the end of this reading. I know for some of you this was a rough reading, and understandably so. But it does appear that there's something really beautiful coming your way here in November. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, Geminis, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.